Recording.
Yeah, you are now the host. You are the host.
It's recording. Yeah, I can see already.
Okay. So, how do we begin this whole thing? Any idea?
So, like, how will it come? It will become like 4 tiles on the screen.
Yes, just the 4 tiles. Not my window, not my taskbar,
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay.
And
So,
even our names won't be coming. Like, for call, you can have whatever names you want. The names even won't be coming. Just our 4 tiles
Okay. So,
of our
like,
video speaking.
so what if you are like moving the mouse in front of the video?
Nothing
Will that come?
at
Nothing
all.
will come.
Nothing at all.
Okay. So, are we live? We are live. We are recording. Yeah.
Yeah, we are
Good.
recording. But yeah.
So, who's introducing themselves first?
Who got the idea of the podcast first?
I think it's Sarang.
Yeah, please go ahead, buddy.
Guys, it's stuck. All of you guys are stuck.
What? We can
Call
see
your
you clearly.
stepbrother, bro. Please
I'm
call your
going to fuck all of
stepbrother.
you guys.
We can see you clearly. We can hear you clearly.
So that, yeah, we can hear you clearly.
We can see you and hear you
Sarang, now
clearly.
you are stuck.
He's just so happy that we all three of us are stuck
I'm
and
not
he
stuck.
can fuck us. That's all.
Yeah. That's what. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, how will we begin this whole thing? What are we saying at first?
So
Just say who you are. That's all. Like, I don't know. It's the first episode. Right?
Where the idea came from.
yeah.
I don't know if there's a particular idea. I just watch many podcasts. I like talking things. Maybe. I mean, I think Sarang also agrees with me there, right?
Yeah. Actually, Keshav actually introduced me to this whole podcast thing, like to this whole podcast culture. I was not a very avid viewer of this whole podcast thing because it was too lengthy and I was very impatient. But are all of you guys stuck?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. You keep on saying.
And yeah,
Okay.
you don't care if you
Yeah.
are getting stuck because your video is running properly and it is recording. So go ahead. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So so it's Keshav who actually mainly introduced me to this whole podcasting. Earlier, I used to be very impatient, so like it was around half an hour, 45 minutes long. So I used to be very impatient, but because of this whole lockdown thing, I had a lot of time at my disposal. So that's when this guy started sharing a lot of these links, Spotify links and YouTube podcast links with me. So initially, when I was a bit lazy to open the link and listen to it completely. But again, because of the whole boredom thing, because of having a lot of time and nothing to do, I started listening to it gradually. Yeah, so that's how I was introduced to this whole podcasting. What about you guys?
I have never listened to a podcast.
So who's going next?
Okay, fine.
Who's
You
going
go.
next?
You go. You share the same hashtag, so you
Me?
go first. Yes.
Yeah, okay, fine. I don't know when I was introduced to podcasting, but like, I don't know, like, for me, I was like hungry for information, and like, I don't know, like, I don't really know how when I started watching. When did I start watching?
Technically listening.
But
I guess.
recently, of course, like recently I like started watching a lot of like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is the main. This is the
Yeah.
like the pioneer of this. Like I don't know. Like I watched a lot of podcasts. Like I like the format because whatever topics being talked, you go more deep into the topic. You speak, like you get into the finer parts of the topic, and I think you'll learn more by doing that. Also, if it's something controversial, if it's something controversial, you get more clarity while listening to a podcast rather than some stupid news debate. Like where they just they just allow people to speak for like.
Do they
I don't
really
know, 2
allow
minutes.
people to speak? You think?
Yeah, that's yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I feel like
I
you
feel
learn
like all of
more.
these primetime debates should be in the format of a podcast, actually.
Absolutely,
they shouldn't include any politicians
I've been
at all.
ranting about this every day. Like I've been like whenever my parents watch these stupid debates, I always keep on saying, like, there's no point in like watching a debate. Like, what are they speaking? They're just speaking, there's nothing, no clarity in it. They're just saying their side. They're just protecting their side, but like not even saying anything meaningful. Like, so there's no solution. There's just some, a chaotic debate. I feel like, if you like, even the presidential elections, like the of course, Biden, Trump.
Left. Will you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
Yeah. So I felt that, like discussing. And yeah, we are just the kids here. Like, we like this sort of format of speaking things, talking it out normally. That's why I like podcasts. That's why we decided to start something. Yeah, like, if anybody watching this in the future, like, I am just an engineering student, third year engineering student. Um, you know, yeah, I am learning to make websites. That's all about me. I mean, I'm just new to all of this. Yeah, go ahead. Nava, anybody?
Engineering students are the future people. Engineering
Yeah,
students
yeah.
are the future
Engineering.
because they do engineering, but they don't do what they study. Most of these people.
Supposed to do.
Engineering
now who
students
do
were
you
the
next? Nava?
engineering students were the future in 1960s and 70s. Definitely not now. So please
Yeah.
let us reduce the number of engineering colleges.
Yeah.
And I have never listened to a podcast yet, and of course never made a podcast. This is the first time I'm being a part of it. I actually don't know much. I just speak a lot, and sometimes I just speak way too much in trying to express my opinion, which I don't know whether it is right.
Yeah,
or wrong.
that's the sort of people, that's the sort of people who need to make podcasts.
Thank you, man. I feel so valued in this discussion right now. So yeah, I take that. I acknowledge. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
true.
So yes, I'm just here. We have what, like, Sarang just conveyed to me this idea. The name he suggested was very nice. Like, he had an idea for the name and called it Podcast.
Yeah,
And calling it
Actually,
podcast.
all of us
I didn't
came
have
up with
any.
that name, right?
You guys
Yeah,
came up
but-
with that name. I have no part in that anyway.
But yeah, like when he conveyed me the
Yeah.
idea of the
So we
name,
are-
I just got
we are-
totally impressed. Okay, this sounds cool, and let us try to be a part of it.
No,
And
but
of course,
basically it was all of us just deciding on a name and one name leading to another, and that's how we came up with the name podcast, right?
yeah, but I didn't know
Podcast.
we'll finalize it. But it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good name
Yeah.
to at least put forth into the world, and yes, we will definitely utilize that name,
Guys.
not waste that idea.
All of you remember podcast?
Sounds cool. Yeah, that sounds cool. We ourselves would definitely say that it sounds cool. Yes,
in
podcast.
the-
Yeah, that was supposed to be the tagline of our name, podcast. Podcast, it sounds
Even
cool.
though the others
But,
don't say it, we ourselves would say that podcast. It sounds cool. So yeah, then we'll start and make that definite, like a line.
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool. Yes. So
Maybe we
that
make
is-
the guest say this sounds cool thing, like hello, welcome to podcast, and we'll make them you have to tell this
Sounds
sounds
cool.
cool.
yeah, something like radio Mirchi, the summer hot to Machi, something like that only. We just wanted, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like in Red FM,
correct,
Pudu
correct.
Pudan Paattu.
Wow.
Aiden, please.
Yeah, say
No,
something.
this one, Natalingam Patai. What is it? Club FM? No, it's not Club FM. Yeah,
It's not
like,
Club
I think it's
FM.
Radio Mango.
Natalingam Paattu. Yeah, I think that is Club FM. Sorry.
Club FM? I don't know. I don't listen to that. I only listen to that when I am in the auto or something.
yeah.
It's 91.9 Radio Mango.
Yeah, it's Radio Mango.
Natalingam Patai. Yeah.
That's another
yeah.
FM.
It's Radio Mango.
91.9
Yeah,
is
that's
Aha
Radio
FM
Mango.
here. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
We just
anyway,
have
But
different
even you guys
frequencies.
have a.
We just have
Haven't heard
different
anything from
frequencies
you.
and different names.
Yeah, Aditya, who are you? I haven't heard anything from you yet.
Oh, who am I? So I've actually worked in a couple of podcasts.
Oh.
Well, no, actually, this is first time working. Never done a podcast, but I do love to hear a podcast. Like recently, when colleges were open, when there was public transportation, to college when in a SRTC bus there was a large amount of people and you cannot stand properly. That time, old time. So at that time, during this daily commute, I used to listen to a lot of podcasts because it was a great source of information for me.
Meaning, just a
It is
second.
also in YouTube, the video versions there.
Meaning, just a second. You're just moving your
Yes,
left
man.
hand like this. Is it? Are you holding something in your right hand?
Yeah, this thing. Otherwise, it goes like this.
Okay, fine. Yeah, continue.
I have to align this.
Just keep it somewhere, man. Like
I'm
what
happy
I
you
have
got
done.
the joke, man. I'm happy you got the joke now. Yeah, continue, please.
I got the joke. Hey, don't interrupt me.
Yeah.
I was talking. Okay, so yeah,
Last
so
you were.
Continue.
so during this commute, I was able to get a lot of information about almost everything from spirituality to health, almost everything, and it attracted me. The number of audiences, different
sounds like beer by
podcasts,
sips, right?
podcast.
तू मेरा भाई है, मेरा यार है, और जिसके पास सच्चा यार है, उसके पास सारा संसार है.
Sounds like beer by sips. Bring in spirituality, bring in health, bring in mental fitness. Every freaking sentence that you can say.
Because I listened to
Talk about physical fitness
that's
also.
why,
Entrepreneurship, startup.
In a couple of months, he might, after starting this podcast, who knows?
Yeah, maybe. How to get a girlfriend within 2 weeks.
I think out of the four of us,
this podcast.
I think out of the four of us, Aditya will be the one who will be like that. That's what I feel.
Yeah, the Kerala version of beer by sips. Bandu beer by sips.
Exactly. Yeah, he really looks. Like the way he acts. He really has that potential. To be the next. Mallu beer by sips.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. വളരെ നന്ദിയുണ്ട്. So you guys are breaking while I'm doing my introduction. Please don't do that. It's rude.
Yeah. Sorry, he was right before. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. Continue.
So where was I? Okay, yeah, podcast. It is good. And then Sari.
Thank you, Aditya Menon. That was a wonderful introduction which you gave for about yourself.
Okay, bye. See you. Good night. Sorry, man. Yeah, continue.
Okay, so Sari came up with this idea podcast. So I was like, okay, chalo bhai, we'll start. Now you guys continue. This is my introduction is done.
Yeah.
That was great. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, how often will you do this? What do you think? Where you take just how often do you think we'll do this?
Whenever we don't have assignments and workload, definitely.
Online classes.
Yeah, sometimes we have too much work. So definitely not then.
We would not do
We'll try to do this to do this whenever we can.
Okay,
And
yeah,
we have
sure.
a good guest or something.
And then I think in the coming episodes, we are bringing a couple of guests and we will be talking about
Like, why don't
topics.
like when we're having guests, are we going to do live or Zoom? Like,
I think we'll
are we
do it
going
on
to
Zoom
the place
instead.
and
No. We'll do it on Zoom. And
No.
probably we should edit it.
Zoom.
I might speak something very
Yep.
too rude or
Yeah,
offensive.
same here.
We don't know, man. Freedom of speech.
oh yeah, we don't want to offend people in the beginning itself. So,
Yeah, freedom of speech.
Maybe we might become famous that way. If we can offend some people, be rude.
yeah.
But I don't want to
Okay,
take
come on.
this.
Yeah, see, you want to offend people, but you won't even mention whom do you want to offend. So, come on, sir.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to
Yeah,
offend
I'm
anybody yet.
hypocritical in that.
No,
Okay.
we shouldn't
What?
offend anybody. We shouldn't offend anybody.
We shouldn't offend anybody. We shouldn't
Right.
offend the minorities.
Yeah.
We shouldn't offend other communities. We shouldn't
Okay,
offend.
man, shut up. We won't offend anyone. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, we won't offend anyone.
You shut up. Man. Okay.
Okay.
Then I have a doubt. What or like up to what level can we use like unparliamentary languages? Something like that. Or oh fuck man, something like that. What would be it? How are we fixing our? Where are
We
we
can use it
fixing the
casually.
limit?
I
Okay.
think we can use it casually, you know, not. I mean,
Some of the
it's just a normal
podcasts
conversation, you
that
know.
I have heard, they have actually the word that they have like beep, they would beep it out. I don't know. Should we beep it out or should we not beep it out?
Yeah.
It's like not now, man. When
I
we
don't
edit
mind.
it.
But it might sound weird, right? In a podcast,
Yeah.
you're just hearing beep sound suddenly, and I will have to be answerable to my parents also. They'll be like, most probably they'll be the ones listening to it in the beginning.
I'm very
After
sure
Yeah,
they
this,
nobody is
won't.
going to listen
I'm
to
because
very
we
sure
don't
they
know.
won't listen to this. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
mind
think
using
anybody
any
will
kind
listen
of
to it.
I
Yeah.
have to, I have
Like now itself, how
not
long has it
told about
been
this
since
to
began?
to our parents. I don't know how
What,
long is
what,
this.
what? Come again?
By the way, guys, 1 minute. We do not have a Zoom Pro account, so 40 minutes is the time limit. And then Zoom is like, chalo, everyone get out of this room.
So like,
So
how
yeah,
much minutes has it been?
it would have been around like 20 minutes.
Hmm.
Like,
yeah. If it is
it
like
would
near
be
40
nearing
minutes,
20
we would
minutes.
get an we would get an update like you guys have 10 minutes
Don't
left.
worry. We can, in case if our discussion is going very well, we can host another meeting, record it, and edit it. Okay. So yeah. Don't worry.
Or we'll have some sort of
Technology.
signaling where I will have a timer and I will signal somehow discreetly that time's about to be get over. We only have 5 minutes and we'll stop the conversation then and there. Like after if we are having a conversation and we only have around 5 minutes left. So some of us can discreetly signal in some ways, maybe like this or something. Yeah. So for example, now
There it
we have
is.
10 minutes. So
The free meeting.
maybe I'll put up some signal, and then after our conversation gets over, we'll stop it, and then again come to the meeting.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, boss. Nice idea.
Or maybe after we get the
Then,
signal from Zoom itself, we can stop.
I think the signal came from Zoom. No, Nava?
Yeah. It did come that the
Yeah.
free
10
meeting is
minutes
about to end.
signal. Yeah.
Yeah. Nava, by the way, first episode, okay, good. Second episode, please, thoda light somewhere, okay?
I promise, man. Don't worry. Since this is introduction video and you are calling me on simply a Sunday night evening, I'm sorry that shops are also closed. Next meeting, I definitely get a good.
Yeah, and we don't want to make any racist jokes in this podcast, so you better bring some new lights to your room.
Yeah, I'll consider that. Now our lives matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
All lives matter, man. How dare you? All lives matter.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So guys, what can we expect in the coming weeks? Like in our next episode, what is the plan?
We can expect more conversations, I guess. You know, like we can talk about like whatever's trending. I don't know, like whatever we feel about. Maybe, you know, I don't know. What happened, Aditya?
Oops. Cause and supply. Individual.
I wish he changes this DP, man. Next time we are recording, please ask him to come up with a different display picture.
What is this? What is this DP? Some newspaper article?
No, this is from one of his textbook, I guess. He just kept his
No,
screenshot.
Financial management textbook.
Yeah, I told you, right?
Oh my god.
So about
like, are we
passwords.
finishing?
So that is a problem. Initially,
Since I don't have a
What?
studio and I live, see, I am recording this in my kitchen. People come and go, so that's why.
Yeah, he's a very poor guy.
Yeah. So like, are we
Next
posting this on
episode.
YouTube? Are we? YouTube, right?
Yes, my view
yeah,
will be
initially,
there.
yes,
Navamohan's view will be there.
Yeah.
Keshav Verma's 3 accounts, 3 views will be there. Saring's 4 accounts, 4 views. Will
and
be
my
there.
house is around 5 people, so yeah.
I have my university ID also. I can give
Plus
it
3 of
twice.
my fake accounts.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
we can bring some views.
Your college
That's not
ID,
an
right?
issue, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. College ID is there. Resourceful people here.
Or we can pay some Bangladeshis to watch our video. I heard there's something like that. You know, you can. There's a.
Yeah,
Like I
definitely.
recently watched this TV show called Silicon Valley. So there, these guys, they created this video. I don't know, like this file compression sort of app. So they had trouble getting users. Okay, so they paid few Bangladeshis in a clip farm, and they got users. Yeah, so we can do that also, like
So
I
in
don't know
that
how
way, our
much
podcast goes international, right?
yeah, like we can get viewers from anywhere in the world, but all of them are Bangladeshis.
Yeah, but it's outside India, so it has gone
Yeah,
international.
it's international.
Man, that's how a lot of
International
inter-college fests
love.
work. Just because you
Oh,
have a
it's
college from your neighboring
international
state,
love.
suddenly it becomes a national level fest. Like
Yes.
all of the teams would be teams from your neighboring district, right? Or neighboring district or within a city. But suddenly, when you have a team from outside the state, just one team, suddenly the whole
Yeah,
fest becomes an international. I mean, sorry, a national level college fest. So yeah, similarly.
yeah.
And nowadays,
That's
this
true.
online fests have made it like international fest. Like people from USA and all are participating. We don't know even if he's
Yeah,
really a
just
part
because
of
one of the participants is from
one
another
participant.
country,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because.
Not even a
Yeah.
college participant. Just one participant will by mistake register for this event to check out how these people are living a life in India. So yeah, and
It
we
seems like you guys have some experience in participating in in that sort of
Yeah,
fest.
yeah, we do,
yeah, we
man.
have actually.
Yes, man. We
We
have.
had one last month. That poor guy got actually was stuck in some other country. I don't remember which one, but since his friends were forcing him to participate, he had to participate, and they made the fest into an international fest. Somehow the organizers came to know that this guy was from another country, and they made it into an international level college fest.
Marketing hack, people. Marketing hack.
Oh, and this is fraud, man. This is fraud.
Scam 1992.
You scam
But technically they're
1992
correct.
title track.
Yeah, technically they are right.
Okay. Um,
So like when are we stopping this? Like,
Yeah,
guys,
we
I think
told
we need to
about
stop.
in 3 minutes.
My laptop battery is about to end, and
Charge it.
Zoom is gonna kick us out. So, concluding remarks, make fast.
I thank all of the
yeah,
participants for
so
coming to
this
this
is the first
meeting.
episode.
Wait. We can say that in the last. Yeah, please don't thank the participants. Then they might not come for the next episode. Welcome them, man. Come on.
No, I'm talking to you guys. You guys are the participants in this meeting, right?
Okay, yeah. Fine.
Like supposedly
Oh, nice,
participants,
nice.
Do you think people are going to watch this first one?
yeah. Man, that's what I'm telling. Definitely my parents will watch.
My 3 accounts. I do have 3 accounts, so I will the 3 accounts I will, and I think we can push it to our friends and make them watch it. Like, watch it, man. You better watch
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah,
right. Guys, please watch. Man, I don't think
Shares.
the people will watch actually because of this whole lockdown thing. Many people have been creating YouTube channels, and it has become very regular to to get at least one message from some distant friend. Hey, bro, I've started a new YouTube channel.
Please support.
Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Full
yeah.
support.
Don't forget, we also had one.
We also
that was
had
long
one,
ago.
but we are not releasing a lot of videos right now.
2 years ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't too as
Yeah, we are
cringy
still
as
releasing.
how situation it is now, man. Now everyone is starting. Like at that time, if it were just you guys, it was fine. But now, like for every house, there is a YouTube person running a YouTube channel or a podcast. So
Yeah,
too
yeah.
cringe.
That's become a household thing. YouTube channels. But
No,
I
I think
remember
it's a good
exactly
thing if
how I
people
used to spam
keep
people
on
with
growing.
these links.
Hmm?
What?
What
No,
are
but I
I'm
still
just
remember
saying.
how I used to spam people with these links. Bro, please like,
Yeah.
share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Full support.
I'm also
Please put this as
guilty
a
of that.
story. Yeah, but
we will decide.
didn't take this.
We will decide not to do that. But yeah, we'll see. We don't know. If we
No,
are so
we used
Yeah, at
desperate
least
to
for
for this
views, we will do
podcast.
that. Yeah.
we used to go to
Guys,
Instagram
please
and open our DMs
check the time.
and then send it to everybody. Like, what is the thing with
Yeah.
Zoom? I don't know.
Even
Like, why?
I guys, like,
Why are we?
I did it. I'll,
Okay.
tell Keshav. Sorry, continue.
Okay. Yeah. Like, like, what can we do?
We'll have to get a premium account. Or sometimes
Yeah,
the
so
Zoom
yeah.
itself allows us to continue. I don't know how that happens.
That happens like for the first 3 or 5 meetings you host with a account, And after like
So,
if you are hosting meetings very rarely, like after 4 or 5 months, it just simply grants you extra time. Keep it.
so
I
your
think
college is
Keshav can get us a like pro account for like first or two recording because he has not yet
my.
used his
Okay,
Zoom
okay.
account to host a meeting. So if you are like first customer, you're like okay, chalo, bhai, have extra. I think you can
But
do
I
that,
need to
Keshav.
host it, no? Like the first
Yeah,
time,
you
first
can.
time I
It's
hosted.
Don't
simple.
worry,
It's,
man.
it's
We will
simple.
teach you
It's
in our WhatsApp group how to host a Zoom meeting. We'll definitely do that.
No, like so okay, but your classes, they'll be more than 1 hour, right? So you guys have
Our
like
Yeah,
your
we have
university
college
is
premium
paid for.
very
accounts.
our university is very rich enough to buy Zoom pro accounts,
pro
and
accounts.
yeah, the meeting is running short of time, and we
Yeah,
might
okay then.
lose
So
connection.
Okay,
I guess we have to stop this.
so we all welcome to our podcast at Sound School. This new idea created from all of our ideas. This period series of lockdowns, boredom, and we thought that we need to use our freedom of speech before it becomes
I
illegal.
hope the meeting ends soon.